गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज का अपना टॉपिक रहेगा टुडेज आवर टॉपिक इज फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग वाटर एब्जॉर्प्शन एंड एसेंट ऑफ सेल। दिस इज द सेकेंड क्लास ऑफ this chapter. Today we will finish this chapter. So yesterday we studied about water absorption mechanism. Now factor affecting water absorption. There is two factor water absorption को इफेक्ट करने वाले two factors है अपने पास. One is external and second is internal. एक्सटर्नल में फर्स्ट पॉइंट अपना अवेलेबल soil water. As you know that all types of water present in the soil were not available for the plants because as you know that whenever heavy rain then some of the water is flow. कुछ वाटर जो बसता है सोयल पे तो उसमें भी क्या होता है मेनली a part of the cell water is only accessible. The most ideal condition for normal water absorption is that water in the soil is well under its filled capacity. Water holding capacity और filled capacity क्या है कि जो अपन ने टू टाइप्स के वाटर की बात करी थी, एक हाइग्रोस्कोपिक वाटर और कैपिलरी वाटर, और उनमें से भी आप लोगों को पता है कि कैपिलरी वाटर इज एब्जॉर्ब्ड बाय प्लांट. तो whole amount of hygroscopic and capillary water is called water holding capacity or filled capacity. Second, permanent wilting percentage. Whenever the water is less in the soil and percentage of the soil water when the leaves of the grown plant show permanent wilting for the first time. The situation is called permanent wilting percentage. So available soil water condition क्या कहती है कि whenever the condition between water holding capacity and permanent wilting percentage, then the water is available for the plant or the plants absorb that type of water. Second, soil aeration. Aeration means air. As you know, the farmer makes their field or land full of air before cropping. Why? Because they want to increase the amount of air in the soil. Why? Because we know that the growing season of all living beings need much energy. As we know, energy is obtained by respiration, and you know that aerobic respiration is much effective activity to obtain energy, and aerial respiration whenever happen when the availability of air in soil is present. So this is the soil erosion. If the enough amount of air is present in the soil, then plants root absorb the water. Third, soil temperature. As we know that whenever the temperature is increasing, then any activities first of all increase. Just like water absorption also increases, but the optimum range is 15 to 25 degree centigrade. In this range, the water absorb maximum amount of water. Fourth, concentration of soil solution. As we know, the pure water is not present in the soil, but it is present in the form of solution, just like dissolving so many mineral nutrition in that water. That is called soil solution. If the concentration of capillary water is more than cells concentration, then plant doesn't absorb water except halophytes, because as we know halophytes are grown in much haline soil. They can absorb water properly, but normally plant doesn't absorb water whenever the concentration is outer side is higher. So this is fourth factor affecting water absorption. Internal means we know transpiration, the loss of water from leaf. Whenever plant loses water, then they absorb water. Second, shape of root. If there is no any root hair are present on soil, just like conifers, gymnosperm, where as you know, mycorrhiza or the association of roots and fungi is absorbing water. But whenever the root hair are not present or the shape of root is decreases, then enough amount of water can't be absorbed by plants. So these are the two internal character factor affecting water absorption. Our last topic of this chapter is ascent of sap. Ascent of sap. As we know, when from the soil is absorbed by the root hair, water is absorbed by soil by root hair, it reaches by lateral passage to xylem of root. From xylem of root, this water is moved upward towards leaf. That is called ascent of sap. Means upward movement of water from steel of root to steel of leaf is called ascent of sap. As we know, this water flow through xylem vessels and tracheids, especially which can be demonstrated from the experiment shown by me. First of all, we take a twig of Canada balsam or balsam plant, and whenever we put this plant in a beaker and fulfill this beaker by safranin water. Safranin, you know, one of the reagent which we takes in our experiment. Whenever safranin, and safranin color is red. After 2 hours, when we examine this plant or we cut this twig in transverse section and saw there is red color of xylem vessels and tracheids are found, it means we prove that the upwards movement of water is through xylem vessels and tracheids. There is so many theories are given by scientists for ascent of sap: vital theory, root pressure theory, and physical force theory. Among them, only physical force theory is appropriate for today's study. But these two theory are also present in our book, so we have to learn them. Only name and name of the science. So vital theory is given by Goldwesky, Sir Jesse Bose, Strasberger. But what is the theory? Theory is the forces is created by living cells of xylem, like xylem parenchyma and medullary rays. Second theory, root pressure theory, is given by so many scientists, but as we know, the pressure of roots does not create so many pressure to the plants like eucalyptus, banyan, etc. That plant are so just about 100 feet long. So the water doesn't reach by this pressure. Last and appropriate theory till now is physical force theory given by Dickson and Joule. Before studying this theory, I tell you one experiment. We take a beaker and a test tube with 2 mouths. We fulfill this beaker and test tube with water and put a sponge or a cotton on the one side of टेस्ट ट्यूब माउथ। हिंदी में मैं आपको ये प्रयोग बता देता हूं। हम क्या करते हैं, एक बीकर और उसमें 2 मुंह वाली टेस्ट ट्यूब लेते हैं। टेस्ट ट्यूब के एक साइड पे अपन क्या करते हैं, कॉटन या स्पंज गीला करके लगा देते हैं। अब इसको अपन क्या करते हैं, ड्राई करते हैं। जैसे जैसे इस स्पंज को ड्राई करेंगे क्या होगा, ये ड्राई नहीं होगा बल्कि ये बीकर में से क्या होगा, जल वाटर लॉस होगा। जस्ट लाइक this theory, physical force theory, which can also called transpiration, cohesion, adhesion force theory or negative tension theory. Whenever any leaf lose the water, then the cell of leaf fulfills their requirement of water from nearby cell, and this series comes leaf to root by stem. Means लीफ क्या करती है, वाटर लॉस करती है ट्रांसपीरेशन से। ठीक है, ट्रांसपीरेशन से वाटर लॉस होगा और ये सेल जो है जो वाटर लॉस करेगी वो अपनी वाटर की नेसेसिटी को अपने पास वाली नियर बाय सेल से कंप्लीट कर लेगी। ये सेल इसके नियर बाय, तो एक तरह से क्या होगा, एक नेगेटिव टेंशन जो है विद फ्रॉम लीफ टू रूट बिटवीन स्टेम, मतलब पत्ती से लेकर तने से होते हुए रूट तक एक नेगेटिव टेंशन क्रिएट हो जाती है। और उस टेंशन को दूर करने के लिए रूट्स क्या करेंगी, वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर लेंगी या रूट हेयर वाटर एब्जॉर्ब करेंगे। और इसमें 2 फोर्स जो है वो काम में आएंगे कि वाटर के जो मॉलिक्यूल है वो आपस में कंटिन्यूअसली अटैच रहेंगे विद द कोहेशन फोर्स। और दूसरा, जैसा कि अपन ने इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में देखा कि ये जो वॉल ऑफ टेस्ट ट्यूब है ये क्या करेगी, ये भी एक फोर्स से रिलेटेड रहेगी, एडेसिव फोर्स वाटर और टेस्ट ट्यूब की वॉल के बीच में। तो इसी प्रकार यहाँ पे जो वाटर जाइलम के पास थ्रू अपवर्ड मूवमेंट कर रहा है, तो वाटर और जाइलम वेसल्स और ट्रैकिड्स की वॉल्स के बीच में एक फोर्स काम करेगा, एडेसिव फोर्स, और वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल आपस में कोहेसिव फोर्स से कनेक्टेड रहेंगे। और इस प्रकार से बाय लॉस ऑफ वाटर मीन्स बाय द ट्रांसपिरेशन लीफ लॉस द वाटर एंड the cell fulfill their requirement nearby cells, and at last root absorb the water. Just like this process water is reaches to the leaf. Thank you. This chapter is completed.